Okay, what is up, everybody? It is JT Sports on the live stream. On a Sunday afternoon. It's not night yet. I believe it's like 6:30 Eastern time where I'm at. So sun doesn't really go down until 8 o'clock. So on this live stream, I'm going to be discussing or giving my reaction to the NFL Rookie of the Year awards odds that just came out. So we have the odds for Offensive Rookie of the Year and the odds for Defensive Rookie of the Year. So this is very interesting. So if you're new to the channel, rather you're watching this live stream after I live streamed it or whatever, or if you're watching this live right now, make sure to subscribe to the channel as I upload NFL videos and NFL content daily. And we're going to be live streaming every Sunday around this time, 6 o'clock, 6:30 or whatnot. So let's get into the odds. So here are the odds for Defensive Rookie of the Year, which was very interesting. So this is by Caesars Palace in Vegas. So tied for number one, Nick Bosa and Quentin Williams come in at number one for Defensive Rookie of the Year. They both had plus 400, so they're tied for first. Third place, they had Ed Oliver, who went to the Buffalo Bills at number nine. He comes in third with plus 550. Then you had Devin Bush, who of course went 10th overall to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He comes in at plus 700. Then we have Devin White at plus 800, who went to Tampa, fifth overall. Then we have Cleveland Farrell, who got taken by the Oakland Raiders at fourth overall. He comes in at plus 800. And the last player we have is Josh Allen, who came in last at plus 1,000. He got drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars at number seven, I believe. Yeah, number seven. So, I mean, this list, I believe somebody on this list is going to win it. Me personally, I don't think Nick Bosa. I mean, you could put him on here, but I don't think he's going to win it. I definitely think he's going to have a phenomenal season. When you think about all the other players on that 49ers defense, that 49ers defensive line that he has to share plays with, you have Solomon Thomas, you have DeForest Buckner, then of course you have him on the other side, then you have D Ford. So it's a lot of players on that 49ers defensive line that's going to have that probably is going to take a lot of stats away from Nick Bosa. I don't think he'll have 10 sacks this year. I think, and it's not because I don't think he's good. I just think with all the players that's on the 49ers defense, the defensive line, they're just going to take stats away from Nick Bosa. So I say realistically, Nick Bosa will probably be somewhere between 7 and 8.5 sacks this year, which isn't bad by any means. Then you had Quentin Williams. He's another interesting part. I mean, he's with the New York Jets. They have Leonard Williams on that defensive line. I would put him at number two. I would put Devin Bush at number three as well. Now, Devin Bush, the reason why I have him at number three is because Devin Bush at the linebacker position with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going to have a lot of opportunities to just roam basically at that middle linebacker position or whatever they put him at. Because the linebackers in Pittsburgh, I believe we probably give our linebackers the most freedom than any other team in the NFL because we just allow our linebackers or middle linebackers like Ron Zier to just roam around the field or whatnot. Really, so Devin Bush is going to have that to his advantage because he's going to be able to make a lot of plays because of that. Then you had Devin White. Devin White, now he's replacing Quan Alexander, and I think Devin White, I'll probably put Devin White as my number one because look, Devin White, he's playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't really have anybody on their defense really other than Gerald McCoy. And everybody else is just shaky after that. So Devin White, I mean, this guy can cover. He can play sideline to sideline. He reminds me a lot of Raekwon Smith from last season, but with better cover skills. So Devin White, I'm gonna put him at number one because he's going to basically be doing everything for Temple. He's going to be dropping back in coverage, guarding the tight ends, guarding the middle of the field. Then he's going to also be sent to blitz the quarterback, get after the quarterback. So he's probably going to have the best chance of getting the best stats. Do you have Cleveland Farrell, who came in at plus 800? Now, Cleveland Farrell, I mean, he's going to the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders only had 13 sacks last season, which was the worst in the NFL. So he's going to have an opportunity to get a lot of sacks in, a lot of good stats because there's nobody really notable on that Oakland Raiders defensive line. They have an interesting position battle at that defensive tackle and nose tackle position. I like Maurice Hurst to start at either one of those positions, and then they have other guys or whatnot. But I don't think any of those other guys are going to have a huge impact when it comes to rushing the passer. I like Maurice Hurst and all those other guys more as run stoppers. And then lastly, we had Josh Allen. Now, Josh Allen probably came in last place because they figured, I mean, he's part of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Jacksonville. You have Calais Campbell, you had Yannick Ngakwe, you had Telvin Smith, you had Miles Jack. So those guys, you pair him up there, they're going to have a very good front seven. But I mean, it's just a lot of guys. It's the same case with Nick Bosa. I don't think he's talented. Josh Allen actually was my favorite NFL draft prospect coming into this draft. He is the best defensive player in my opinion. It's just that when you look at the guys he has to share the stats with, I mean, we already know Calais Campbell is probably going to have about 10 and a half sacks, at least 10 sacks this year. And if he falls off, worst case scenario, he has about nine. That's worst case scenario. I don't see him having no less than nine sacks this year. You have Yannick Ngakwe, you have Miles Jack. So it's just a lot of players who he has to, that's going to be able to change the game, make plays and whatnot. So really, if I had to put these in order, so my number one player I'm gonna have to put. I'll put Devin White at number one. Number two, I put Quentin Williams. Number three, I'll put Devin Bush. Number four, I put Cleveland Farrell. Number five, I put Ed Oliver. And last, I'll put Josh Allen. Now, we're going to get into the offense. So Vegas had Kyler Murray as the favorite by like a lot. He was plus 200 to an offensive rookie of the year. Josh Jacobs comes in at plus 500. Dwayne Haskins plus 600. N'Keal Harry at plus 1,000. Miko Hardman plus 1,200. Marquise Brown plus 1,000. And last, Daniel Jones, who comes in at plus 2,000. Now, I'm going to put these in order. So, Kyler Murray, I put him at number one. I want to put Josh Jacobs at number one because I believe he's probably going to be that lead back for the Oakland Raiders. But I mean, Isaiah Correll, he went out for the season. They brought back Doug Martin, and then I don't know if they're going to bring back Marshawn Lynch or not. But if they bring back Marshawn Lynch, then I think those players are going to take away from Josh Jacobs' carries. So it's just going to, they're basically going to rotate three guys. And I don't really like that in terms of odds. So I do believe they will bring Marshawn Lynch back. So I'm going to put Josh Jacobs last before, well, not last. I'm going to put him ahead of Daniel Jones, but he's going to be last on this list. So how many guys were there? There were one, two, three, four, five, six, seven guys. So I'm going to put Josh Jacobs at number seven, at number six. I'm gonna put Kyler Murray at number one because Kyler Murray, he's going to be in that air raid offense. He's going to have David Johnson. I don't really know what the wide receiver core is looking like on the top of my head for the Arizona Cardinals. I know they got Larry Fitzgerald. You got Christian Kirk. So you got a couple of guys to work with on that receiving core. You have an offensive minded coach. The air raid offense, they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. In the air raid offense in the college version, the normal average amount of passes attempted in the air raid offense in college is about roughly about 45, 44, some number around that line. So Kyler Murray, he's going to be doing a lot. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot, going to be running, probably passing the ball over like 30 times a game, which benefits your fantasy if you're looking for a quarterback to take mid round, I would take Kyler Murray. I mean, he's going to have a lot of opportunities to mount a lot of stats. Um, we have Dwayne Haskins, N'Keal Harry. I'm putting N'Keal Harry at number three because a lot of these rookie wide receivers, normally when they first start in the NFL, they struggle a little bit in the first couple of weeks. Normally around after the midway point, after week nine, is when we start seeing rookie wide receivers really come on. But N'Keal Harry, I think, will be a different story because he's with the New England Patriots and he's going to be that number two wide receiver. And then also he's going to have Demarius Thomas. Then we're going to have Josh Gordon whenever he gets reinstated. Josh Gordon has a strong chance of playing this year whenever he comes back. So I'm putting N'Keal Harry at number three because I think he's going to have a big impact. The New England Patriots are going to find ways to get him the ball. Dwayne Haskins. When I talked to my Washington Redskins insiders, he said that Dwayne Haskins, he wouldn't be surprised if he started right away because the Washington Redskins, Jay Gruden's on the hot seat. So the Washington Redskins, they want to win right away. So I put Dwayne Haskins at number 4. Miko Hartman, I don't really know if he'll start or not because he has the battle with another guy, Demarcus Robinson. So I don't know who's necessarily going to start at that Tyreek Hill spot. But I don't really know if I have a lot of faith in Miko Hartman. As a punt returner and kick returner, I do, but I don't know how I feel about him on the offensive side of the ball yet. So for now, I'm gonna put him at number 5. Marquise Brown, Daniel Jones. I'm gonna put him at 7. I'm gonna put N'Keal Harry at number 2, actually, and I'll put Marquise Brown at number 3. So my final rankings: Kyler Murray number 1, N'Keal Harry number 2, Marquise Brown number 3, Dwayne Haskins number 4, Miko Hartman number 5, number 6 Josh Jacobs, and number 7 Daniel Jones. Now number 7 Daniel Jones, I don't even think he's going to play this year unless the New York Giants just want to move on from Eli. Even if they don't make it to the playoffs, I don't think they will get rid of Eli. I think they will let him play out the rest of the season. Number 6, Josh Jacobs. It's not that I don't think he's good. It's just that the Oakland Raiders are going to have a crowded backfield. I don't see him getting. I see him probably only getting like 150 touches this year, but he's going to have Doug Martin. They're most likely going to bring back Marshawn Lynch. So you're going to have 3 guys that's going to take away from a lot of stats. Number 5, Miko Hartman. Like I said, I don't know how effective he's going to be this year. I don't know. It's just a little confusing. I don't know. I don't really trust him that much. Hi, man. What's up, Lucy Soto? What's up? Thanks for hopping on the live stream with me. So at number 4, we have Dwayne Haskins. He should start for the Washington Redskins. The Washington Redskins insider said that he expects him to start right away. They're trying to win right now. Dwayne Haskins is the best quarterback. Let's go. Number 3, Marquise Brown, Lamar Jackson. Him had that Bauer connection. He's only probably the most notable wide receiver, the best wide receiver that the Baltimore Ravens have on the roster. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has a breakout year, a good rookie year. Number 2, N'Keal Harry, like I said, New England Patriots, Demaryius Thomas, and when Josh Gordon comes back, he probably has the best situation out of all these teams. And then Kyler Murray, I mean, that air raid offense, he's probably going to throw the ball at least 30 times. He's probably going to have at least 10 to 15 carries, so he's going to have a chance to get a lot of stats. And I'm going to go with him as the favorite as well as Vegas. So this is just my quick reaction to the Vegas odds about Caesars. That's it for this live stream. Let me know what you guys think.